Okay, so a new AI model just hit the scene, and it is making some huge waves. Today, we're going to break it all down for you. Let's get into the brand new and seriously impressive AI collaborator, Claude 4.6.
So let's just kick things off with this bombshell of a quote, shall we? It's clearly better than the previous models, even Gemini 3 Pro and GPT 5.2. I mean, wow. In today's AI arms race, that is a massive statement to make. So the big question is, what's backing that claim up?
Well, the story really starts with the numbers. If you look at the key performance benchmarks, you'll see Claude 4.6 is now sitting right at the top of the leaderboards, actually pulling ahead of its main competitors. But how? How is it actually doing this?
All right, to get to the bottom of that, here's what we've got lined up. First, we'll look at why it's the new frontrunner. Then, we'll dive into how it can be your new souped-up office assistant. After that, we're going to peek under the hood at the smarter thinking machine inside, and finally, we'll see how it goes from just taking prompts to running whole projects.
Okay, first up, a new AI frontrunner. Let's talk about how exactly it's topping those leaderboards.
So, the big reason it's pulling ahead, it's all about its ability to handle really complex multi-step tasks. This is what the experts call agentic behavior, where the AI basically acts like a little agent working on your behalf. And you can see from this list, we're talking about some pretty advanced stuff, like writing code all by itself, actually using computer applications, searching the web, and even figuring out why your software is crashing. This isn't just a small step up, it's a huge leap.
And a huge piece of the puzzle here is its absolutely massive 1 million token context window. Now, what does that mean? Just think of it like the AI's short-term memory. It's now so big it can hold an incredible amount of information all at once. We're talking about the equivalent of entire books or gigantic code bases. And the best part? It can process all of that without forgetting what it read on page 1 by the time it gets to the end.
Okay, so that's the raw power, but how does that actually help you in your day-to-day? That brings us right to our next section, your upgraded office assistant. This is where we see this AI get put to work.
And this is really the key, right? All this incredible power isn't just locked away for developers in some lab. Nope, it's being built right into the tools that you and I use every single day to help automate all those boring, tedious tasks.
Just think about this for a second. Claude is now available inside Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint. So what does that mean? It means it can do your financial analysis for you, help you out with research, and automatically create documents, charts, and graphs. Seriously, just imagine handing it a bunch of raw data and it spits out your entire presentation. We're talking about saving a ton of time.
But what's actually making all of this possible? What's going on under the hood? Well, that leads us right into our third section, a smarter thinking machine. Let's take a look at the upgrades to the AI's actual brain.
Okay, first, to get this, we have to talk about a really annoying problem that's plagued pretty much every AI model up until now. It's this thing called context rot. Have you ever been in a long chat with an AI and it just starts to forget what you talked about at the beginning? Yeah, that's context rot. Its performance and accuracy just degrade over time.
Well, with Claude 4.6, the difference is just night and day. Where that performance used to fall off a cliff, it now stays totally stable and accurate, even in these super long, complex conversations. It looks like they've either solved or come very, very close to solving the whole context rot problem.
And this is all thanks to some really clever upgrades. First up is adaptive thinking. The best way to think about it is like an automatic transmission in your car. It automatically thinks harder for the complex stuff and then eases off for the simple questions, which makes it way more efficient. Then you've got context compaction, a genius way of squishing down huge amounts of information without losing the important bits. And maybe the coolest one of all? It can now put together agent teams, multiple AIs working together to solve one big problem.
Okay, so that's all the cool techie stuff. But what does it actually look like when you use it? This brings us to what is, honestly, the most exciting part. We're going from simple prompts to full-on projects. We're about to see this thing take autonomous action.
And this right here is the biggest shift in thinking you need to make. Claude 4.6 isn't just a chatbot you type questions into anymore. It's becoming an agent that can actually do things for you out there in the real world, using the same software you do.
Okay, check this out. Just look at this step-by-step process from a demo that's already going viral. The AI is asked to draw a picture. So first, it looks at an image to see what it's supposed to do. Then it opens up the paint program all on its own. It picks out the right tools, the right colors, and then
It just draws the final picture, piece by piece. This is an AI using a computer program exactly like a person would. It's incredible.
And we're not just talking about simple drawings here. Another really powerful example showed it designing and building a high-quality user interface, for an app, completely from scratch. This proves its skills go way beyond fun drawings into some seriously complex and technical work.
So, when you put it all together, what's the big takeaway? It's this. AI is making a huge shift. It's going from a tool that you just give commands to a real collaborator that works with you. It's no longer just about generating text, it's about taking action.
And that leaves us with one final and pretty mind-bending question to think about. When an AI can build, design, and create all by itself, what's left for us? What becomes the new, most essential human skill in a world like that? Something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.